Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Hyper Metroid, and this time there is progress, finally. And actually, quite a bit of progress. Because for the most part, I have been everywhere for the most part, not really, but I may have felt like that while I was playing it. But I finally collect Gravity Suit. Not by going this way, I just sort of forgot what was up here. It's like, oh wait, can I do a thing? And it turns out, no, you can't do a thing because spikes. So, I'd collect Gravity Suit, and I end up going the right direction for where I need to go. So that's nice after my last few videos where I'm no idea where I'm going. So instead of going back up the elevator, I decided I wanted to leave by going this way. Part of the reason was because of this room. You know, there's something on the other side of the wall that I saw while trying to climb. You know, there's space over there. So, I don't actually, at this point, I didn't remember about the door I didn't go through or whatever. I just saw there was a space over there that was open and I could potentially be over there. So, it's like, well, maybe I should go this way and just check. Get back to criteria, which is sort of where I wanted to go. Because again, still at this point, you know, yeah, in this I'm actually making progress and stuff, but I'm just checking out one final thing before I'm moving on from this area forever. So, had I not done this, I might have spent a very, very long time, sort of like what Person was going through with some other things. With the power bomb and speed boost stuff blocking him everywhere. I would have spent a very, very long time just trying to figure out where the World Gravity Suit is, because I was not finding it anywhere. It did not seem to be in Meridia. But now that we're here, you could see from very early on when I first came through here, had I gone through this door, and again, there's no door indication on the map. It's only on the left room, which is not shown on the map. And because I died, that door indication is no longer there, so when I first came by. So, but you could see from very early on, if I just went right, I could have been over here, which would have got me up here. And this is basically the path to gravity. Now, if you collected Spring Ball, which allows you to run, basically, or go faster, I should say, not run. You start rolling faster, and Morph Ball, you can cross the crumble bridge that I went up to the first bit of this video. Roll across that, and that will take you to right in front of gravity, basically. So, if you have Spring Ball, you can take that route. It's faster. You get to skip this stuff. And these sand hands. I still like these guys as sand things. And you don't actually have to freeze those guys, but I end up doing that for safety. And you will actually fall through the bottom on some of these. I believe the last one anyway. If you allow yourself to get in the sand. So Ice Beam is not required for this, but it helps for that. So this is the Gravity Suit room. We have to do a little bit more winding around because there's a gate up here blocking you from getting it from this side. Because again, It's open world, except where it'll be useful. So yeah, there's the gate. Gravity suit is right up there. It's like, well, poop. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. And again, this room shows up on the map. There's no door indication. There's no indication that there's actually a door on this side of the wall. It's like, if you're going to have doors, unless it's like a super secret thing, which this one's really not, because this one is required if you don't have Spring Ball and you're getting Gravity Suit. Just mark it on each side of the room. That, I don't know, that just seems very... like a very poor way of doing things. Like, I get not marking the doors on both sides. I do that a lot. I probably do it too much. And by the way, you fall down that sand fall if you go up the Spring Ball path. It literally takes you right there. But you can then come over here and get Gravity Suit. Yeah, with those doors, you know, I know you want to hide things. So with that, you shouldn't mark both sides. But with something like this, because again, the door up to the top left of the Gravity Suit room, it's not marked on the one room that's shown on the map. How do players really know about that? So, I don't know. But anyway, we have Gravity Suit. And with Gravity Suit, I am maybe a little bit lost. You know, I see it's like, wait, there's a wreck ship thing there. And of course that, you know, brings to mind, you know, there was that huge room filled with water and whatnot that I couldn't do anything in before. I couldn't get to the top. Good thing is, I do head over there. And it's actually where I need to be going. Because this is the point where... person. Oh, and something else. Gravity Suit makes you run faster. Not just underwater, it just makes you run faster in general. It's like, why would that... I don't know. But yeah, it does. So that's something else. Doesn't help you out with more fall, but that part works. So with my new lovely suit, and also a very suspicious thing, because, you know, that looks very suspicious, and what do you know, it is. I think that is the most hidden item in the whole hack, in terms of how difficult it is to find. I think that's probably the most hidden one. Some are harder to get for sure, just because some of the new speed booster stuff involved with Project Base. And I don't know what I was doing here. I am staring at that, probably going, okay. But, yeah. Gravity makes you run faster. You know, at this point, again, the world seemingly opens up. It's like, I have Gravity Suit now. That is not the case. It's not the case. Gravity Suit does not open up the world. Gravity Suit opens up Meridia. And the other little bit of the wreck ship. That's all it opens up. You're not going to get anywhere new with anywhere else that you couldn't do already. So, with those... Oh, maybe that's why I was looking at the map. I was trying to think if that was the door that closes behind me. But with... Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. Basically what opens the world up is power bombs. and then speed booster. Because, like I said, gravity, yeah, you can move freely and all that fun stuff now. You're not actually getting anywhere new. This is all just going to be... This is just free movement now. And if you remember that super missile back there, I run right by it. Because I don't remember it. It's like, there's a thing on the map, I must have got it. And this just takes you to the other side of the power bomb barricade. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, finding gravity suit, you know, and a lot of hacks, you know, that's like that's like the thing that breaks open the hack normally. Not so much in this hack. I mean, finding the suit still feels, you know, like something really important and all, but it just allows you to find more barricades easier and quicker. So it's like I didn't want to find those. I want to get somewhere. Meridia is actually where we're supposed to be, though. It's not this part of Meridia. We need to get over to the other side, because that is where our power bombs are going to be. To get to the other side, we have to go through the wreck ship. And fall on a crab. But with Gravity Suit, you could see somebody like going to Norfair now or whatever. It's like, I've got this, I can go explore or whatever. This will open up some new things for me and all that. And then, if the player decides to do that, they'll be lost even further because they're not going to actually make any progress or anything. Although, I shouldn't say that entirely quite like that. Part of what person did, because I believe he did go to Norfair after Gravity or whatever. He found power bombs somewhere. I don't know what power bombs he picked up, but he did not pick up these supposed to be first power bombs. I have no idea what power bomb he picked up. I'm not even entirely sure he didn't get to Ridley before power bombs, which I'm not sure that's possible, but again, I'm not entirely sure what he was doing, so. But he didn't get the initial first power bombs. He found them somewhere. He seemed very unhappy with what he ended up doing to get to Ridley and all that, so I don't know. There's obviously another power bomb you could pick up somewhere. I don't know where it is. Is that, or maybe he got to Ridley without power bombs, and then got power bombs after that? Is a possibility? But the nice thing is, we are pretty much done with Baby Puke Meridia. I'm sorry, that just looks hideous. That palette. So this elevator takes us very close to the wreck ship, which is good. And again, the wreck ship is small, which is good, but those ones that were actually good tiles in it in this hack, I don't think I would have mind seeing it a little bigger. Also, there's a nice purple bricks in the background. Not a slope underneath. It's a solid tile. Sort of caught myself on that. So, getting back in here again. Nothing really major. Especially now. We got Space Jump and Gravity Suit. Basically that big room with the save station that says I've explored that screen is where we need to go. Well, that's not where we need to go, actually. I take that back. Actually, yes, it is. Never mind. Ignore me. I do know things, I think. But, because we have gravity suit, there's something else we can pick up in the wreck ship, which thankfully I end up doing. It's a valuable little item. Also, that stupid morph ball sound. That's like the worst thing if Samus is trying to sneak into anywhere. Imagine that in like Metroid Prime. Samus goes in the warp ball, you hear this big thunk. You know, you're not sneaking around any space pirates that way. So that super missile door is something you could reach beforehand. Not something you could have done anything about beforehand. But we'll get to that in the next part. So yeah, in these areas... Oh, and hey, there's a mini phantom. Hi. The enemies changed a little bit, as you can tell. A little bit tougher and whatnot. Back here is an energy tank. Always good to get those. And I end up actually leaving the video off at the safe station after this. So I made some progress. My SMV is getting just a little bit close to time, so instead of making it go long, I cut it off here. So, and again, this save station works. I don't get it. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you for the next part.